Welcome back, Tak.
Good to see you, Yagamishi. How'd things go at school?
The chairman told the entire student body about Sawa-sensei at an assembly. Everyone's pretty shaken up.
Yeah. I can't even imagine. I gave the yearbook I took from her room yesterday to Tsukumo. Why don't you check it out later, Yagami-san?
Hmm? Does that mean... Oh. Hmm? Hmm. I see.
Yagamishi.
Nope.
Well...
Hmm.
I still can't wrap my head around what I saw last night. We have to avenge Sawa-sensei. Right, Tak?
We've been waiting for you, Yagamishi. Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kuwana, weren't they?
Yeah. Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kuwana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kuwana? How the hell are those two connected?
That too, but why is RK even after Kuwana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ichincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know. We need to find Kuwana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kuwana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kuwana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kuwana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I haven't been able to contact Kawana-san since yesterday, but I left a message asking him to reply.
Where's the office for his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kuwana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street. Sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Well, if we know that much, we might as well go take a look.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagamishi.
Let's hit it.
I'll stay here. Don't want anyone coming in and breaking Tsukumo-kun's fingers again. Finding Kawana-san is in your hands for now.
Yagamishi, I know it's getting more complicated by the minute, but I'm certain Kawana-san holds all the answers. I'll try to dig up as much as I can on him, too.
Stay down.
Let's roll, Talk. Hold up, would you?
Is this Kawana's place?
Yeah, I think so.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
Talk, too fast.
Huh?
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe with a crowbar or something.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK. Aside from us, they're the only ones after him.
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kawana's been back since last night. He probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san. Suspicious. Hey. Suspicious. Leftovers from a ramen cup. Would it have killed him to clean up a bit? I'm starting to think this place was a dump even before it got ransacked. What the? Suspicious. What the? Suspicious. What the?
Kawana mentioned his ties to the underground. But I get the feeling this kind of work was his bread and butter.
Collecting junk, walking pets, fixing pipes, taking any odd job that comes his way. Not so different from us. A handyman, a detective. It's two sides of the same coin. Hey. Suspicious. An ashtray. Huh. That's weird.
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
Think so?
What the?
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly empty.
Except it hasn't been washed or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Okay, and? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kawana's identity?
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing. Suspicious. Is this a computer power cable? There's a mouse here, too.
There was a laptop here. RK must have taken it. There's probably a treasure trove of info on it.
And RK's got anything of value out of this place already.
Come on, don't be emo.
Hey, suspicious. Hey.
They made one hell of a mess in here. Bet they had no clue what they were doing. Looks like they just wanted to trash the place.
Yep, pretty much screams RK. Nothing more than a bunch of punks. What the? Cigarettes. Are these Kuwanas?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping.
Oh, that's right. He smokes e-cigarettes. An ashtray that's hardly been used. Regular cigarettes that aren't being smoked.
That bug you or something? Plenty of folks smoke normal cigarettes and vape, too.
True. But a detective can't find answers without going over every last detail first. Suspicious. Hey, look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
A USB memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Damn. Did you just hit the jackpot or what? That has to be important if Kuwana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo's? Oh, it got dark. Huh? What's the matter, Doc?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah? Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kuwana other than us, right?
Don't see Soma or Akutsu, though. So, they sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
Which one of you is gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akutsu?
There's no point in talking to a dead man.
Uh-huh. Well, if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either. Come on.
Yo, how goes it? That was dumb. It's SFF. Super Street Fighter. Something. Right against the wall.
Where are Soma and Akutsu? I want to talk to them.
We can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much. Most of the arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get stuck. I just went to something else.
I bet even Soma's
Bits and pieces.
just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind. Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I don't know who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Which is?
Catch Kuwana. RK's just following orders. Sawa-sensei was probably collateral damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shit. I swear I'm gonna drag this bastard out on his ass!
If we keep looking for Kuwana, we'll run into the one behind this all eventually. And this could be our first clue.
Then we'd better get back to Tsukumo's.
What's going on out here? Are you friends of Kuwana-san's?
Yeah, we are.
And those gentlemen on the ground?
Those guys? Oh, yeah, they're just wasted. Little nap and they'll head right on home.
I see.
Yeah. We
Well,
wasted them.
that's just fine.
Excuse me, but you know Kuwana, don't you?
Sure. I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years. He's a handyman. Anytime we were short-handed, he'd come by and help us out. We'd pay him with our daily special.
Well, I ended up finding out that Gamefly sent out the next game, and it's actually Caligula Effect 2, which is surprising to me that they didn't send out Far Cry 6. They also didn't send out Yuan. I think it's called Yuan Sword 7, which is like an action RPG. But I think it's from Japan, so obviously there's no English dubs apparently. So I'm just gonna turn the voices all the way down whenever it reaches me. But yeah, so I got a JRPG coming to stream a little bit of. And I've kind of been surprised. They've actually been dropping down, like I mentioned before, in terms of their prices when they send you games out. Instead of just like $10 now on like a full price title, they're dropping it down to like $13 or $14 off. I was like, wow. I mean, I've been noticing that when I was circling through their inventory a bit, checking out a few different titles, and some that just came out recently are just like down to 47 and change. The $60 titles are down to 47 and change. I mean, that's cheaper than trying to find it at Walmart for $10 off, but then again, I guess maybe you might have to factor in taxes. Sometimes there's shipping and sometimes there's not, from what I've seen. You know, that depends on if they have sales. If they have sales, then I don't know, it's kind of mixed up a bit. Sometimes they've had shipping and sometimes they haven't, regardless of whether it was a sale, but I've mostly seen it on just sales where they haven't had it.
I haven't heard from Kuwana since last night. Do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game. Apparently, this uncle is how he started getting gigs around town.
What did Kuwana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job? I don't think I've ever asked.
Where can we find Kuwana's uncle's bar?
The bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. The
Don't tell
owner's a
the
real
missus.
nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
I
Thanks
got
for
the
everything. And sorry for bothering you.
Oh, don't mention it.
I got the first Caligula effect, but I haven't beaten it. But from what I've been hearing, the second one is better than the first one. I mean, from what I've seen and also what I've heard, it seems to me like that makes sense. Let's get a ride. What's this? Hey, Ron Moore, how's it going, man? How's it hanging? I made sure I threw some lasagna in the oven before I got around to doing this. I got up, did my morning devotion, which I always listen to contemporary Christian music before I read. I listen to it while I'm reading. Try to find out some newer songs. I actually noticed that a couple of them that we've listened to, or that I've listened to, some that we've also sung at church. I kind of figured that would be the case, but I didn't know that it would happen as soon as I started listening to a playlist on Spotify. Wow, that was a lot of XP related stuff they did to me. Oh my gosh! Oh, that worked. You ever got bait up with a road cone? Well, now you see.
What is it?
Do I have the ability to do that right now? I don't even know if, well, maybe I do actually. Oh, I only got 18 grand, or 18 grand, 18,000 points, over 18,000 points. Yeah, let's do this. Hang on a second. Whatever. Do that one.
Siren. This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kuwana's relative runs.
Hello? Anybody here?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
Did the owner already make a break for it then?
Be smart if he did. What with Arcade about to come hunt down Kuwana and all.
El Denicia, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream again. How's it hanging?
What is it?
What is it? We don't know yet, dude. Oh, there's a phone ring. Okay. I thought that was the cell phone at first. Oh, SSDD. Okay.
Hey, the name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
The game is called Lost Judgment. It's based off of it's a spin-off of the Yakuza series. It's kind of like an open hub world, action RPG, if you will, with skill leveling up and side quests and a main story, and some things are serious and some things are funny, and don't know if you've heard of the Yakuza series or not, but it's definitely a great series, and Judgment is definitely great as well. I hope this series continues just like the Yakuza series did. Apparently Sega or RGG Studios is going and working on the next Yakuza game right now, I believe. Oh, it's what's-his-face, the dude who stabbed Chicky Poo in the back of the neck. Yep.
Hi. You've reached Siren?
Oh.
Soma, that was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
Oh. Fudge.
Have I told you what RK stands for yet?
Hey, spelt his
red
drink.
Knife. You son of a... Soma! The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Schizophrenic keyboard.
Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all?
Yeah, each game in the series has its own unique perks. It kind of follows a usual kind of thing from one to the next, but there's always a lot of different stuff that happens in it in terms of dealing with the battle system and also dealing with, obviously, the stories being different as well.
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the task.
Well then, now you pay the price for it.
Will I? Kaito's down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
Well, it's a boss fight. See how it goes. There goes the pool balls everywhere. Oh wow, that was a close one. Holy macaroni. It's always terrible when you get a chair kicked in your face. Oh no, he's gone red. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Booyah! That's some weird Tim Burton style Christmas music they're playing. I can't really get a beat on him when it boils down to him being red. Never mind, I guess. They almost stabbed me in the shillelagh. Of course it's not going to be the end of the battle. I'm probably going to find him 15 more times before the game ends. It just went DBZ on me. Yeah, no kidding. I gotta love Daniel. Yeah, no kidding.
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you? Impressive. Maybe I should have prioritized stabbing you over Kaito. Fuck. You're kind of struggling to stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa-sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
What the hell?
Hello, pizza.
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
Yeah, he probably did. Yeah, I know he did those. I think he did Nightmare Before Christmas as well.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuwana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuwana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone to Yagami-san, please. Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with
No, I haven't seen it yet. I know it's out, but I haven't seen
Give
it
him
yet.
the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
What?
Please, you have to hurry.
Yeah, I don't let Kaido die. He's one of the more entertaining characters. Had been since the first one. Wee boo, wee boo,
Hello?
wee boo.
Your partner is in good hands now. Just as you asked. I'm watching you as we speak.
Got mixed feelings about it. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of it?
Yeah, it was in the
You'll
last
find it
Yakuza
in
game.
the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
Alright,
We'll
I'll
get
check
that
it out
sorted
today.
If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
That's one way to motivate someone.
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be. Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
Do. Well, yay, there's a trophy there. Okay, here we go.
Kawana is pursued by RK.
Oh yeah, I definitely like the God of War series. I've actually streamed some of it on here of the newer one. I've played and beaten all of the God of Wars. I've got them all, but I'm definitely ready to play Ragnarok whenever that decides to release.
The crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman. But the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
The weight of guilt. Oh, the weight of the world on my shoulders. Yeah.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana.
Have I watched Kate? No, I've never heard of that.
Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10...
I'm not doing this still. The only problem... Oh, I shouldn't say problem. But, I can easily make it there by taking a taxi. Let's hope it allows me to take the taxi. But like, no, you can't take the taxi. You have to walk all the way there and get in fights and blah blah blah. Well, luckily. That'd be something if all of them were broke down all across the city. You can't get in here. Every single one of them's messed up and you just have to go across the city on your skateboard. Well, at least they don't put a time limit up there. I guess they just set it for story measures. Yep, this is in the previous Yakuza game.
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
You the owner of Siren?
Yeah, let's take this to the bar. Follow me.
Boy, he looks old. Well, he's in his 70s, I imagine so. Well, the dude looks the same from the previous game. I don't know about the Chicky Poo. Yay, my order has shipped from Best Buy. So Chris Tales will be here. Well, it says it'll be here, it's supposed to be here Monday, but if it shipped today, I mean, you never know, it could be here sooner. Got it on a Black Friday sale. Girl, why are you so fat? Your face is huge. Japanese porno music playing in the background.
So I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kawana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This will be the only time we meet. But to Kawana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you've skipped town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kawana being an alias.
Oh. Done your homework, I see.
Well, my name's fake too.
I notice you and Kawana don't use your real names. You can't tell me that's not shady.
I never said we were upstanding citizens. But hey, I don't see you claiming to be one either. Decent folks tend to avoid chatting up guys who say they're ex-Yakuza right out of the gate.
Maybe, but as a Kamurocho local, that stuff doesn't faze me.
I heard a bit about you from Kawana-kun. Former lawyer, right? Got a client off the hook, only to watch him kill again. After that, you gave up the badge.
That case has long been solved. Besides, I didn't come here to discuss my life story. So if you don't mind, can we get back to the real topic?
By all means, let's.
What was he like when he was young?
He was just your average kid. Not like I saw him often. We never really paid attention to each other back then. But come on. A childhood memory's really gonna help you?
Well, I figured I'd start with some softballs and build from there.
I mean, it's fine conversation. But I don't have all day.
Yeah, okay. Point taken.
I like getting in those conversation parts that's just dumb and makes for loony conversations that don't even progress the story. It's just there for the simple fact of being silly. Alright, man. I'll check you later. Thank you for coming in. It looks just like what, Donicia? My name's fake too.
To be honest with you, I'm not using my real name either. Surprised?
Yeah? Well, whatever floats your boat, kid.
Oh. Not gonna take the bait, huh?
Look, how about we skip the bullshit and get down to business?
With you on that one. His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs call him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kawana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kawana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kawana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I gotta say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kawana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A high school teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kawana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I'd met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kawana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get at Kawana? Do you at least know how they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
And this flash drive's my only concrete lead. If it's so important to Kuwana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kuwana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah, he was just your average civvy before all this. But, circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to Ijincho, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto.
What do you mean, gusto?
I'm not just talking him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
Good reasons. Care to give me one or two?
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose. That takes care of everything I have to say.
Not sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Thinking about stopping me wouldn't be wise. This joint doesn't take kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in Ijincho, huh?
Yep, and I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
was a place you could sleep at upstairs in the previous game, and obviously you can do karaoke here too. But anyways, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. I'll be back again tonight with something. Probably be back again with this, I imagine, if I'm up for it. I was streaming last night, but I just got really tired and just stopped after work. So anyways, I appreciate everybody coming out to the live stream and checking out the archive version. And I will go ahead and end this like I always do. Later taters.